You're watching News Channel Nebraska.
Teammates Mentor proudly serves 10,000 students in 192 chapters across Nebraska, Iowa, Kansas, South Dakota, and Wyoming. But we need your help.
We're recruiting Teammates Mentors to help our students reach their full potential.
Meeting with a student once a week can make a positive impact in their life and create a ripple effect in our communities.
Go to teammates.org to learn how you can get involved. Join the team, be a mentor.
Well, it's the Pierce Lady Jays with a big victory over Lutheran High Northeast to start the doubleheader today, 53-12. Very impressive win. Joined now by head coach Darren Sextorf. Coach, it seems, well, first of all, one of the things we talked about during the broadcast was when you're a good team, it doesn't matter the record of the opponent. You come out and you play the same way every game. Is that something you stress to your ball club?
Yeah, you know, there's always a part of it where you have to scout and know what you're going to go against, but really it comes down to you executing, right? So that's what we try to keep working on, try to get our execution better. When we get our field goal efficiency up and our turnover percentage down, it's kind of two main things we wanted to stress, and just run our stuff and not take, just take what they give us, basically.
It seemed like offensively you kind of had a mindset to drive, get the ball in the paint, get to the free throw line, and kick it out to the shooters. Was that kind of the game plan, and how pleased were you with the execution?
Yeah, I think that's always the game plan. Inside-out threes are a high percentage, and that we showed that again tonight, I thought. And we can score in the paint, usually have a good shot of winning. So if you can do both, you really have a key for success, I think.
Defensively, certainly Lutheran High has had a history of struggling with the basketball. You pulled that full court pressure on them, turned them over, I think, close to 30 times. Again, is that something, especially in that 2-3 zone and that half court, you pressure the basketball, something you're looking to do game in and game out?
Yeah, I think the scout called us to play some zone. Usually a team that struggles with pass, you want to kind of play zone a little bit. So we haven't ran a lot of our press or our zone yet. So we had a practice a good day yesterday, and I thought it carried over today.
Got a lot of players involved, a lot of players with rebounds, with points, a real team effort. Were you happy with how everybody was involved?
Yeah, that's what I told them after the game. I think to make a run, you got to have some depth because of sickness and injuries. You got to have everybody ready, next person up mentality. So it's very key when they come in that they get some good quality reps, and I thought that happened today.
Well, great win. Coach, thanks so much for joining us. Good luck the rest of the way. We'll probably see you here again, I think, next week.
All right, thanks for the coverage.
All right, that's head coach Darren Sextorf. Let's get Skylar Schulting. Skylar, you were one of those players, I think, today that were looking for your shot. You hit a couple of three-pointers. Was that an emphasis for you in this ball game, was to look for those perimeter shots?
I think the way that those came about was, like Coach mentioned earlier, it was a lot of inside-out threes, which for us are always high percentage shots. So it was just kind of part of our offense.
Now, the defensive side of the ball, able to get a lot of steals and get out and run. Is that something you like to do? Is it maybe open it up a little bit, play more full court?
Yeah, defense is always one of my favorite parts of the game, and it's always something that we stress in practice. Like, our defense turns into our offense.
Well, you're one of the seniors. What do you tell the players like practices? What's kind of the goal for this team moving forward?
I think the biggest goal for us is to improve each game and to have fun, because if we're not having fun, we're probably not going to be scoring or playing as a team.
We had a 2-on-1 fast break with Haley in that ball game, and she didn't pass it. Do you let her know that? You got the rebound, got the three-point. Do you say, hey, sis, I'm open?
No, I'll let her have her moment.
Well, that's a good sister. So congratulations on a big win tonight. You had 17 points in the ball game and a big win against Lutheran High Northeast. Congratulations.
Well, thank you.
That's Skylar Schulting, our player of the game, Eric. We'll send it back to you.
Yeah, no, she says she'll let her have it. I know how siblings work. I know how that's going to play out. 53-12, Pierce gets the win. Boys game coming up next. You're watching News Channel Nebraska.
Darling, I believe everything's gonna be alright. No need to worry, because you got somebody on your side. We all need a fam, we all need a crew. When you're in a jam, don't know what to do, just reach out your hand and we'll see you through. Doesn't matter where you're at, we got your back. We got your back.
With a Medica health plan, you're not just covered, you're cared for.
We got your back.
There are many details that can set your dream apart from anyone else's. But what sets the banks you are considering apart from each other? At Madison County Bank, what sets us apart from other lenders is flexibility. We offer a wide variety of loans, and we pride ourselves on providing lending options for commercial, residential, agriculture, and even unique properties that make your dreams a reality. Madison County Bank, here to help you grow.
Aschoff Construction of Osmond is your leader in engineering and designing your new building, additions to facilities, and concrete construction. Their professional projects can be seen across northeast Nebraska. Whether it's a business office, barn, shop, or addition to an existing building, when the project is complete, you'll have a building that meets the needs of your operation. Check out AschoffConstruction.com or call Scott, Kenny, or Luke in Osmond at 402-748-3551.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit gocurrency.com and apply today.
So this yellow jacket, it basically symbolizes that it's showtime.
The yellow jackets are a throwback to Monday Night Football.
The 1970s, Keith Jackson, Howard Cosell.
That was the big broadcast in the country. Now we're the big broadcast in Nebraska.
When News Channel Nebraska is covering a game, we want you to know that we take it seriously. We want to dress sharp. We have pride in what we do.
And we're going to wear those yellow jackets to show people, you know, we're a little old school, but we're also the important broadcast of the night.
Pain can affect every aspect of your life. Chronic back, neck, nerve, and other pain can make work feel impossible, stop you from doing the activities you enjoy, and can even lead to stress and trouble sleeping. If you are dealing with pain for an extended amount of time and are struggling to do normal, day-to-day tasks, turn to Dr. Balkaya or Dr. Prince at Faith Regional Physician Services to help you find relief. When you're experiencing chronic pain, finding the source of the pain is our first step. Our specialists use a wide range of diagnostic tests to determine how to control or manage your pain. You can expect us to discuss your goals, preferences, and lifestyle to create a treatment plan that uses innovative and safe techniques. You deserve to enjoy a pain-free life. Take the next step. Visit frpsclinics.org to meet our pain management specialists.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Currency. Visit gocurrency.com for details. The Carpet Shop, providing quality residential and commercial floor covering and installation for almost 50 years. And by See the Trainer with locations in Columbus, Lincoln, Omaha, Bellevue, and North Platte.
With 2 board-certified physicians, Dr. Charles Harper and Dr. Alan Spanel offers a high level of expertise in internal medicine. If you're over age 18 and ready to find a trusted physician who will be with you throughout your years, Dr. Harper and Dr. Spanel are ready to provide you with the medical care you need. Whether you are healthy or have several medical conditions, as internal medicine physicians, they provide the care you need. Yankton Medical Clinic, Norfolk location offers so much care so close to home.
My name is Nate Stoltz, and at Elkhorn Valley Bank and Trust, there really is a difference. Elkhorn Valley Bank and Trust is separated from other financial institutions because they are a locally owned bank able to make fast local decisions on the spot. Whether it's a loan, whether it's transferring money over from a savings to a checking account, or just making sure that they need a loan at the end of the day, I can be there for them. Elkhorn Valley Bank, great for you, great for your community.
NCN Sports is presented by Currency. Need financing for RVs, ATVs, or other expensive items? Currency is here to help. Visit gocurrency.com today. Faith Regional Health Services. When you need exemplary care, have faith. And by Teammates Mentoring. Join the team, be a mentor. Visit teammates.org today.
Well, when you've been broadcasting high school basketball like I have for 16 years, it isn't often you come across something that you've never seen before. But there's a very good chance tonight is something that I, Eric McKay, have never seen before. Alongside Lou Seifger, I'm Eric McKay. We're in the Pierce gym, getting set for Pierce to take on Lutheran High Northeast, a game that will feature 10 players in the starting lineup, none of whom are seniors. Lou, wow. The youth movement is on with both of these teams, and honestly, both teams have played pretty well through that so far.
Well, I think, if you'd have said that about Lutheran High Northeast, I would have said, yeah, I agree with that,
sure,
because they had so many seniors that left. But you've got both sides with some young fellows, so we'll see who steps up big tonight.
For Pierce, coming into tonight 2-5 for head coach Alex Tramer. They've coming off a fourth-place finish in the Northeast Nebraska Holiday Tournament. Lost to Plattsmouth in the third-place game. But one of the players who stepped up for them, their 6'2 junior, Keaton Frazier, just shy of 18 points per game in that tournament. He's been playing really well for Coach Tramer in the early going in the Blue Jays.
Well, I've liked Keaton Frazier since last year when we saw him. He's a really complete player. He does a lot of things. He's a good defender. He's a rebounder. He can score, and he's an excellent passer. So if Pierce is going to win this game, Keaton Frazier's got to be a big part of that. But he's one of those guys that usually is a big part of everything that Pierce does. He's an excellent player and definitely an important player for Pierce.
Had 20 points in that third-place game, a 50-45 loss to Plattsmouth. Meanwhile, Lutheran High Northeast, head coach Kenny Blank's squad 6-4. They've played a bunch of games already, coming off a loss to a very good West Holt team. And Lou, we knew they were going to be young coming into this year. I don't know if anybody thought they would have a freshman as their leading scorer to this point in the season, but Colston Caples has been great for them so far this year.
Yeah, somebody had talked to me before, and they said, hey, you're going to go see that freshman tonight. That kid's pretty good. So I'm excited. I haven't had a chance to see him play, but 12.8 points a game as a freshman. I don't care what level you're playing at. If you're a ninth grader and you step on the varsity and you're a scorer, you're a pretty good player. So Lutheran High, you mentioned 6-4. They've played 10 games. I think certainly that helps when you've got those extra games under your belt. I think this team, despite losing all those seniors, I think this team's starting to figure out who they are. And a big part of that is having that freshman, Caples, be one of the scorers on this team.
He was quiet in that loss to West Holt, a 46-31 loss, just 6 points and 3 rebounds. That was their lowest offensive output of the season. Let's talk School Spotlight, brought to you by Currency. Does your business need financing for big ticket items? The Currency's here to help. Visit GoCurrency.com. Lutheran High Northeast, this boys team only made 4 trips to state all time, their last coming in 2017. Had a team I think a lot of folks thought could have made it to state, had a tough draw in the postseason, didn't make it out of sub-districts. They were runner-up in state back in 2012 when their current head coach was a point guard. Kenny Blank played for that team. Meanwhile, Pierce head coach Alex Tramer, they've got a lot of state championship experience. 27 trips to state, their last a couple of years ago. They were runner-up in 2000, and we all remember their state championship 102 years ago, 103 years ago now actually. They won the 1922 state championship. I don't know if they have that banner up in here anywhere. It would be behind us if they do.
I was in 4th grade, so I remember. Yeah, I remember that well.
You took the horse and carriage down to... Pinnacle Bank Arena wasn't built yet. I think that was at the Devaney, though, in 1922 is where they played those games. This should be a good one. We'll take a break, come back with starting lineups. Lutheran High Northeast and Pierce. That's next. You're watching News Channel Nebraska.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Pierce Telephone Company, where the local choice for phone, internet, and mobile service is the better one, and J.E. Moret Grain in Pierce, proudly supports the Pierce Blue Jays.
Let's talk starting lineups for tonight's contest, brought to you by Medica. With a Medica health plan, you're not just covered, you're cared for. Lutheran High Northeast taking on Pierce this evening. Let's take a look at Lutheran High starters. We talked about Colston Caples. This is a pretty balanced team. Gavin Federn, the junior, probably the most experienced player from last year back. He's got 11 points per game. D'Artagnan Taylor, the sophomore sophomore, he's been good for them at times this year. 10.5 points per game. Was held to a couple points, though, in their loss to Westhold. Head coach Kenny Blank, 6th year, 86 wins and 39 losses. Meanwhile, Pierce is actually an adjustment to this starting lineup. Ethan Nordby had been starting for them in the holiday tournament. He'll be coming off the bench. You'll see Gavin Cederberg starting for them, or rather Peyton Cederberg, I should say, starting for them in the starting lineup instead. We talked about Frazier. Brock Collison has been another key scorer for them. Had 13 points per game in that holiday tournament in Wayne, 11 points in the loss to Plattsmouth. Alex Tramer, the head coach of Pierce, 2nd year at the helm of this program. 10 wins, 18 losses, 2 coaches with a lot of success as players on the gridiron and in the basketball, Jim.
On the theme of being old, seems like every game I do, it's somebody I called a game when they were in high school. So these coaches, they know how to win, and they're obviously are very good coaches as well with these two respective programs.
Now these two, if you're wondering, they're a little bit off. They did not cross paths in basketball. Kenny Blank graduated a few years before Tramer did. We're underway. Lutheran High Northeast with the ball to start. Pierce aggressive defensively. That's been a watermark for them this year. An aggressive zone defense. There's Caples keying from 3 right away. Off the mark. Rebound to Pierce, and they're off and running. There's Frazier. Up top, Collison. That 1-2 punch has been really good for Pierce so far this year. Frazier wants 3. Gets it, rattles it home. Boy, when you see that first one go in, it goes a long way.
Well, you want your best player to play well. First possession for Lutheran Northeast, Frazier gets the defensive rebound. First offensive possession hits down 3. So good start there for Keaton Frazier and Pierce.
Now Pierce help defense, left an open 3, offensive rebound. Good effort there, Gavin Federn. Eagles will try it again. Lutheran High 6-4 on the year, coming off a loss to Westholt, one of the better teams in Class C2. High screen, Lawless can't turn the corner, leaves it for Taylor. The 6'4 sophomore faces up on the wing. Shot clock down to 10. Lobbed right side, nice up fake, pull up, mid-range, missed everything. Shot clock down to 3. Lutheran High's got to get one up. They do, and it goes. Gavin Federn, good effort on the offensive glass.
Federn last year was a sophomore with a bunch of seniors, but he was a good player. He was a quality guy, and see it there, a couple offensive rebounds on that possession, and eventually gets the putback.
Now Gavin Lubischer, cut off high post, was looking for the entry pass, but shuffled his feet. And the turnover will give it to Lutheran High here in our first quarter. Brought to you by Yankton Medical Clinic, Norfolk. They're building a legacy, one patient at a time, one generation at a time. From family practice to expert specialists, they're here for you today and every day.
And Pierce is kind of mixing defenses. They've gone from man-to-man to a matchup zone back to man-to-man.
Ran a lot of that matchup zone against Plattsmouth. Oh, nice spin move. Beautiful play in the lane. Gavin Federn has come to play tonight.
Wow, that was a big-time step through there, Federn. Great athletic move.
Collison now lobbed left side. Lubischer, nice floater over the outstretched arm of Taylor. Pierce back on top.
Now Lubischer had to get that up high enough to get it over the shot blocker there. Gets it over the rim and in.
Now Pierce playing defense. Lutheran High looking inside, nothing there. Here's Fettern to Caples. Leaves it right side for McDonald, and a hand check foul called against Pierce. That will be on Lubischer, his first. Into the game now for the Blue Jays, Ethan Nordby in favor of Peyton Cedarburg. Again, Nordby started for Pierce quite a bit in that holiday tournament. Entry pass to Taylor in among three defenders, has the shot blocked. Frazier out with it. Now Frazier, good strong drive. Oh my goodness, what a shot. Through contact. Keaton Frazier strong, looking for three the hard way.
Absolutely. This young man's got a bright future. I mean, he's a good basketball player, plays with a lot of energy, deceptively strong there, gets that shot off through contact and in.
Drills the free throw line as well. Our replay is brought to you by Madison County Bank, here to help you grow, and by Mead Lumber, making you feel at home from design to finish. By the way, nice job by our camera operator to play through contact as well. Not a lot of room on the baseline here at the Pierce Gym.
That's not the most safe place to be down there.
Pierce doubling up Lutheran High in the early going. Taylor, free throw line. Shot clock down to 10 as Caples. Leaves it for Fettern, back to Caples. Shot clock at 5, and Caples will head to the line. Boy, he's quick.
Yeah, that's not a freshman move there at all. Very quick move, a strong move to the basket. A lot of times guys at his age are not willing to do that, go into traffic and draw contact, but Caples does very much that.
In and out on the first free throw, though. In the game for Pierce, Kendall Schotta checking in for the first time. And Lutheran High sending Zach Nicodime. Second free throw rolls home. Good spin on that one. Caples' first points. Back to a three-point game. Swung left side for Pierce. Collison leaves it for Frazier. Empty corner, goes one-on-one, spins.
Wow.
Up and down. This young man is feeling it in the early going.
Yeah, I'd be the guy tapping out. I don't want to guard this guy.
I mean, that's just ISO. Go ahead, try and stop him.
Yeah. You can tell he's worked on that. That was a move maybe didn't have last year, that nice spin move.
Frazier, did he get a hand on it? He did not. That'll be Pierce basketball. The Blue Jays, again, 2-5. I think that's a bit deceptive, Lou. Yep. Their schedule has been tough in the early going. Their 5 losses have come to teams with a combined 29-13 record coming into tonight.
Yeah, they much like everybody in this game today. They play a real quality schedule.
Frazier skips it out. Collison gets the screen. Leaves it for Frazier, cutting in the lane. Already in double figures, he's perfect from the field.
I wonder why Keaton Frazier asked me what the record in this building is before the game.
They've had some guys light up the scoreboard in this gym in the past.
Yeah, for sure.
Pull up from the right side, not there. Rebound to Tyson. Collison kicks out Frazier, heat check off the heel, rebound to Lutheran High. If you're wondering the record for points in a game for Pierce, not necessarily in this gym, 42 set by Lane Rorick. I remember that game. Shot on the way, off the mark, offensive rebound, off the window and good. Gavin Fettern, a fantastic first quarter.
Well, Gavin Fettern, he's asking what the rebound record is. He's got 3 offensive boards. We're not even through the first quarter.
Empty corner this time for Collison. Oh, if that went down, it would have been kind of one of those nights, I think. Collison can't get that one to go. He's a talented driver as well. I think Pierce has a talented 1-2 punch of guards. As Lutheran High finally gets a 3 to fall, Ian McDonald hits from the left side.
And one thing with Lutheran High, they're pretty balanced with Caples, Taylor, and Fetter. And you get guys like McDonald knocking down shots. This would be a tough team to beat.
Right side, Kendall Shada, now swung left side, Tyson. Tyson, entry pass, Endorf, good, beautifully done there. Great two-man game, Shada off the feed from Nordby.
Yeah, give and go. Nice finish there.
Now Pierce up 14-10, Lutheran High looking to answer. High screen. Capel still looking for his first field goal. He's a distributor here. McDonald can't hit, follows his shot, pulls up, can't hit. Another offensive rebound. This time it's Nicodime. From the right side, Gavin Fetter, perfect from the field. He's got 8.
Got a couple guys crashing the offensive glass. That leads to points.
Inside of a minute to go. Frazier shot blocked, follows it up, can't get the roll on the finish. Lutheran High out with it. Action coming quickly here in the early going. Now Fettern skips to Caples. Up top to the hot hand. Foul called on Pierce. They'll call it on the floor. That's on Frazier, his first. And Fettern will have a seat for the final 31 seconds of the first quarter. Shot clock off for the Eagles.
Well, so far, Lutheran High Northeast doing an excellent job on the offensive glass. 5 offensive rebounds, 3 from Fettern. That certainly gives you a chance to win this game if you continue that.
The low block. That's a tough shot in traffic. Good position by Frazier defensively. Cole Lawless can't get it to go. 20 seconds for Pierce. Coach Tramer puts the call. He wants Pierce playing for 1. Frazier picked up by Taylor. Down to 8. Frazier working to his left. Little ball reversal. Taylor blocks the shot. Rebound to Shada, won't get one up before the end of the quarter. Entertaining one so far after one. Pierce 14, Lutheran High 12. You're watching News Channel Nebraska.
Pain can affect every aspect of your life. Chronic back, neck, nerve, and other pain can make work feel impossible, stop you from doing the activities you enjoy, and can even lead to stress and trouble sleeping. If you are dealing with pain for an extended amount of time and are struggling to do normal, day-to-day tasks, turn to Dr. Balkaya or Dr. Prince at Faith Regional Physician Services to help you find relief. When you're experiencing chronic pain, finding the source of the pain is our first step. Our specialists use a wide range of diagnostic tests to determine how to control or manage your pain. You can expect us to discuss your goals, preferences, and lifestyle to create a treatment plan that uses innovative and safe techniques. You deserve to enjoy a pain-free life. Take the next step. Visit frpsclinics.org to meet our pain management specialists.
Some youngsters in attendance tonight, entertained by what they've seen so far here in Pierce. Alongside Lou Siefker, I'm Eric McKay.
Like for Pierce, when I get somebody other than Frazier involved a little bit more offensively. Frazier is certainly a guy that can create his shots. Got a kick out at the timeline. And I think, again, we mentioned with Lutheran High Northeast, this is a team that can spread it out. Get a lot of guys involved offensively.
I think for Lutheran High, conversely, they want to get somebody other than Gavin Fettern going. You take away his production, they're just 1 of 10 shooting. He really carried them in that early going.
Yeah, with 3 offensive rebounds as well. It's like Lutheran High Northeast in a 1-3-1. They're going to try to trap Pierce out high.
They get the trap, skipped left side. Gavin Lubischer pulls up from the elbow. Rebound, back tap. Off the window, Collison from the left side. That's Brock Collison's first bucket.
And both teams really crashing the glass. Collison gets that rebound and the lay-in.
Good pressure defense out high. They need to do something. That's 5 seconds. No help came. Great one-on-one defense by Gavin Lubisher. That's the basketball equivalent of a coverage sack.
Yeah, absolutely. You get right on him when he's trapped. Well, he's not trapped. He's out in the at the 5-second area. If you're a teammate, you got to come and help him out. They didn't do that.
Now trying to take advantage of the turnover. Frazier kicks out. Lubisher wants 3 off the mark. Might have rushed it a bit. Rebound to Lawless. Now Lawless up ahead. Corner triple, nothing but the bottom for Colston Caples, his first field goal.
Well, you certainly like Caples to get in a rhythm. Hit that shot from that deep corner.
Lubisher finds Collison. Looking inside, short corner. Kick out, great ball movement, open triple, wide of the mark. But out of bounds, this will stay with Pierce. Last touch by D'Artagnan Taylor.
That's how you beat a zone, though. That's really great ball movement. And you got a really good look there from that wing for the three-point shot.
Pierce will inbound. Frazier gets a step, skips it out. Collison wide open, drills it. Brock Collison off the feed from Frazier. Pierce now up, back up 4.
That's a good look there. Good vision there by Frazier to find Collison across the court on that skip pass.
Taylor off the up fake, fades away, fills it up, and draws damage. D'Artagnan Taylor looking for 3 the hard way.
D'Artagnan Taylor, guy that averages 10.5 points a game. That was a nice hesitation there, and then the kiss off the glass. It's the foul.
Foul called on Peyton Cedarberg, his first. Free throw up and down. And the sophomore has got the Eagles back within 1. Skip right side. Collison now hits the triple, but bunny hop before the shot.
Yeah, took that shuffle step there. That's unfortunate because he knocked down the 3. Instead, it's a turnover. It goes Lutheran High's way.
Lutheran High screen for Caples. Well, that is a screen and roll combination that could be really productive for Lutheran High for a long time. The 6'4" sophomore and the dynamic freshman.
Collison played on top of that screen and almost came up with a steal, but went a little too aggressive and picks up the foul. His second.
Entry pass, Taylor. Oh, nice up fake. Too strong on the shot, follows it though, fills it up off the window. Textbook post play by the sophomore.
Taylor's a strong young man down there. He's tough to handle one-on-one in that post. He could have a big game.
5 points this quarter. He's got Lutheran High on top now. Skip right side, Shada. Lubisher, mid-range from the baseline. Jax Bauer's first bucket.
Pierce is doing a nice job moving the basketball right now, finding open spots.
Left side lob, Caples. Gives over to McDonald, skip Taylor. Works the dribble drive, skips out Caples, steps back, wants 3, draws the foul. He'll shoot 3. Hit the deck. Lubisher got him on the follow through, and Caples shooting 3.
Now Lubisher just a little too aggressive on that closeout. You want to get a hand in his face, but you don't want to make that contact, especially a guy like this that can shoot the basketball.
So the first free throw good. Got 2 more coming. Missed the second. Back in the game for Pierce, Peyton Cedarberg. Lutheran High Northeast sending Sam Carlson into the game for the first time. Zach Nicodime back into the contest as well. Carlson, a 6'1" senior. We finally have a senior on the floor. Only 1 for 3. Frazier the rebound. Tie ball game. Caples. Good defense up top. Frazier regathers. Timeout called. We'll take one as well. 4.5 to go in the half. Tie game. You're watching News Channel Nebraska.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Pierce Dental Office, proudly supporting Pierce High School and their student athletes one smile at a time. And Tom's Service in Pierce. Get fueled up for the Blue Jays at Tom's on Main Street.
Kearney, Nebraska is the getaway you never knew you needed. With comfortable, premium lodging, eclectic shopping, and a variety of locally owned craft food and drink options, Kearney has something for everyone. By day, you'll find rich history, outdoor adventure, and some of America's most unique attractions. And by night, our many entertainment options, dazzling performances, and unique hangouts offer the perfect way to unwind. Visit Kearney. It's so much more than just in the middle.
Four and a half to go first half. Pierce out of the timeout. With a tie game, 21 all on our scoreboard, brought to you in part by Faith Regional Physician Services. When hard work hits you hard, have faith. Also brought to you by Mead Lumber, making you feel at home from design to finish. All right, Lou, you got the hops. Get up there.
I see Coach over there.
Yep.
Coach Bramer.
AD Mark Bramer underneath it. I think he's got the hops. He can get up there. I'll tell you what, he's got a young man playing at Iowa State. Maybe not right now, given injury situations, but I'll bet Ben Bramer wouldn't need much of a boost to get up to the top of that. We got Gary Shada, one of the faculty here. They found the long pole. All basketball gyms need a long pole. Let's see if he can make it. That's the key. Get in there. Yeah! So credit Gary Shada with 2 points.
I think that counts, doesn't it?
It should. So now he's tied his son Kendall on the score sheet so far. All right, we get back to action for real. Lutheran High. Nick a dime. Swung left side. Caples trying to get it to Taylor. He gets tied up and fouled by Ryder Tyson. I like the Eagles' effort. It almost feels like an adjustment to get Taylor involved a little bit more. Pierce having trouble a little bit guarding him one-on-one.
Yeah, he's strong in that post. He's a physical young man, and he's a guy that can wreak havoc down low. And I think it's smart to try to get him involved more.
Good strong drive again by Caples. Again, showing upperclassman level quickness and awareness. And that's Ryder Tyson again, his second foul now.
It just seems more and more that players like Caples here they're good younger than they used to be.
Yeah.
You know?
And obviously you've got more summer camps and leagues now than there used to be. He struggled from the field tonight, but he's been able to get production from the land of the free. As Colston Copples, 1 for 2. He struggled a bit there tonight. Has 6. Lutheran High has 22. That's good for a 1-point lead. Left side, Tyson has it taken away. Oh, Lutheran High lost it right back to Pierce. Nice job by Collison. You know, a lot of times you'll see a player do that, Lou, and they'll foul, they'll reach in. Collison did just enough to just show his presence to force that turnover.
Yeah. Smart players make smart plays. He's one of those guys. And, you know, for Pierce now, I think you want to try to get Frazier involved a little bit offensively. He's been pretty quiet since that first quarter.
Made his first 4 shots. He's missed his last 4. Frazier set up at the free throw line. Collison triggers a triple. Too strong. And it's Copples with the board. Collison's first miss in his last 3 attempts. Now Federn jump stop in the lane, gets to the rack, and gets the roll. Federn in double figures. He's still perfect from the field.
Federn's got that long athletic body that he's so tough to handle underneath the basket. He's a guy that can score, in that paint at will.
Good ball pressure up top. Collison can't shake Copples. Skips it right side. Shada wants three. Gets three. Kendall Shada with 5 off the bench.
Their pressure in the basketball was Lutheran Northeast. That left that wing open, and they knock it down.
Correction, they called that a 2, foot on the line. So we're tied at 24. Or no, that was a 3. My apologies. I can do math, I promise. Entry pass to Taylor.
Oh.
Defender fell, no call. Taylor gets the easy one. Sometimes it's just a guy's a lot bigger than the guy that he's guarding.
Shada went down hard. He bounces back up, thank goodness. But yeah, that's a size mismatch.
Now Pierce will try to answer from deep again. This time Frazier off the front iron. Taylor gets the tap. Back comes Lutheran High looking to extend their lead. Federn over a double team. Short-armed it. Collison the board. His first miss of the night. Quickly up ahead in traffic. Taylor foul. The shooter Tyson will head to the line. Correction, they call the foul not on Taylor, rather on Gavin Federn. That's his second.
This game has been physical.
Yep.
And they're going to have some guys come fourth quarter with some foul trouble if it continues at this pace. I like the way Thiessen there attacked the basket and draws the foul. Now the question is, who's going to make free throws?
So far, nobody really has.
Yeah.
It's been a tough night shooting for both teams. I think if there is a subplot for all of high school basketball so far this season, free throw shooting across the board seems down. Again, it's early. That'll change. Taylor, one-on-one. I don't know that anybody's going to be able to stop him tonight.
No, not one-on-one. And that low post, he's so physical. I've been saying that about 3 times already now, but he's able to clear space without fouling and get those shots up.
4 for 5 from the field this quarter. He's got 9. Collison from deep. No offensive rebound, great position. Taylor the block, fans wanted the foul, didn't get it. And a timeout called by Coach Kenny Blank. We'll take a timeout as well. 1:07 to go in the half. 3-point lead for Lutheran High Northeast. This is News Channel Nebraska.
When we met with Angela, it was pretty simple. She showed us a number of plans that would be available and asked to look at our list of prescriptions to try to find the best possible supplement.
She's been very thorough and very thoughtful about keeping in touch with us.
I would certainly recommend Angela for any of your supplemental insurance needs. She's not there to sell you a product. She's there to make certain that the product that she finds for you is best suited for what you need.
Pierce trying to find an answer. They started hot. They've cooled down from the field here in the second quarter. We got our halftime show coming up. That's brought to you in part by Visit Kearney. Find it all in Kearney. Also brought to you by Insurance 365, the healthcare specialists you want to do business with. Lutheran High Northeast ratcheted up the pressure defensively. They've turned it into points on the offensive side and have equaled their largest lead at 3. Left side to Carlson. Now swung up top, Copples gets a step with 5 on the shot clock. Banks it home. Colston Copples, 7 this quarter, 8 for the ball game.
He got that all the way into the lane and gets a nice floating jump shot in that paint. Pierce has got to try to keep him out of that paint.
About a half a second difference between shot and game clock. 3 is off. Now the shot clock is off for Lutheran High. Pierce has gone ice cold from the field here in the latter stages of this first half. Copples gets the screen, leaves it for McDonald. Up top, they got to get a shot off. Oh, good move. Short-armed it, though. And that'll end the first half. Entertaining one through 2 quarters. Lutheran High extends their lead. They've got it 30-25 at the break. Halftime show coming up. You're watching News Channel Nebraska.
When the game wraps up or even before kickoff, our community welcomes you with open arms. The Lincoln Convention and Visitors Bureau is happy to have you here, and we want to show you what we're all about. From wide open spaces to music, shopping, entertainment, and more, there is always something for you to discover in our city. Stop by the Visitors Center at 7th and P in the Haymarket or visit Lincoln.org. The Lincoln Convention and Visitors Bureau is a proud supporter of high school athletics.
The halftime show is brought to you by Visit Kearney. Find it all in Kearney. And by Insurance 365, your local expert for your Medicare plans.
Pain can affect every aspect of your life. Chronic back, neck, nerve, and other pain can make work feel impossible, stop you from doing the activities you enjoy, and can even lead to stress and trouble sleeping. If you are dealing with pain for an extended amount of time and are struggling to do normal day-to-day tasks, turn to Dr. Balkaya or Dr. Prince at Faith Regional Physician Services to help you find relief. When you're experiencing chronic pain, finding the source of the pain is our first step. Our specialists use a wide range of diagnostic tests to determine how to control or manage your pain. You can expect us to discuss your goals, preferences, and lifestyle to create a treatment plan that uses innovative and safe techniques. You deserve to enjoy a pain-free life. Take the next step. Visit frpsclinics.org to meet our pain management specialists.
Halftime here in the Pierce gym. Pierce trailing Lutheran High Northeast 30-25 at the half. Hey, folks, a lot of excitement coming up in 2025, including the opening of the Kearney Sportsplex, owned by the city of Kearney, planning to open this spring. 4 pickleball courts, 9,000 square feet of pickleball action, spectator seating. Not just that, though, they'll have an indoor track. Great place for a lot of folks who are resolving to get in shape, myself among them. Get inside, run around the track a little bit, lose some of those LBs in the new year. The Kearney Sportsplex, bottom line, Lou, it's going to have it all.
Yeah, it's exciting. I can't wait for that place to open. It's going to be fun. There's so many things to do, so many activities, and so many big events that they're going to have there. That's going to be, I've said it just about every broadcast, this is a destination now. Kearney's, always been a great place to visit, but now it's a destination with the Sportsplex. So many sporting events are going to be held there, and I can't wait for that place to open.
Drawing in events from all over the region, centrally located, pulling in folks from Kansas and Wyoming, Colorado, from all over for wrestling, volleyball, pickleball tournaments that have already been scheduled there, among others. The Kearney Sportsplex opening this spring. News Channel Nebraska, happy to be partnering with them. More halftime show coming up. You're watching News Channel Nebraska.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit gocurrency.com and apply today.
Teammates Mentor proudly serves 10,000 students in 192 chapters across Nebraska, Iowa, Kansas, South Dakota, and Wyoming. But we need your help.
We're recruiting Teammates Mentors to help our students reach their full potential.
Meeting with a student once a week can make a positive impact in their life and create a ripple effect in our communities.
Go to teammates.org to learn how you can get involved. Join the team, be a mentor.
Farmer's Pride is fueling the future. In the field, on your farm, in your community. With scheduled propane deliveries, monthly budget options, and prepaid contracting plans, Farmers Pride has the right solution to fit your propane needs and has been a trusted supplier of propane for over 60 years. In the field, on your farm, in your community. Farmers Pride.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Currency. Visit GoCurrency.com for details. The Carpet Shop, providing quality residential and commercial floor covering and installation for almost 50 years. And by See the Trainer with locations in Columbus, Lincoln, Omaha, Bellevue, and North Platte.
Halftime here in Pierce, 30-25. Lutheran High with the lead. Tale of two quarters here alongside Lou Siefker. I'm Eric McKay. Lou, we'll take a look at some of these halftime highlights. Well, the way this thing opened up, it looked like it was going to be the Keaton Frazier show early and often. Pierce was hot from outside, but Lutheran High's made some adjustments both offensively and defensively. You'll see a lot of Frazier buckets here early on, but they've cooled him off, cooled Pierce off offensively, and have been able to take a lead here at the break.
Yeah, I thought they did a really good job the second quarter on Frazier, and you mentioned cooled him off, but also you see here the offensive rebounding veteran there with a heck of an offensive rebound and a putback. That's been big in this ball game for Lutheran High Northeast. They've got 6 offensive rebounds there in that first half.
As you see, Lutheran High, second quarter, boy, they really got it going. They were 7 of 9 from the field in the second quarter. Koppel's part of that with that triple, but a lot of it came inside as Pierce able to find an answer. Good ball movement here. One of their 3 makes from downtown. They're 3 of 10 from deep. Brock Collison hitting that triple. But Lou, it's been D'Artagnan Taylor. 9 points all in the second quarter. He's been a big part of Lutheran High extending this lead.
Yeah, I thought he was the biggest difference in this game so far, is his ability to not only rebound and play defense in that post, but to score. And one-on-one, we talked about that. One-on-one, I don't think Lutheran High, or rather Pierce has anybody that can match him physically. So he's got a chance to have a big game and certainly a big second half, and maybe just maybe propel the Eagles to victory.
30-25, it's Lutheran High Northeast looking to get win number 7 on the road. We'll see if they can do that next. You've been watching the Halftime Show on News Channel Nebraska.
Mid-Nebraska Lutheran Home in Newman Grove, located in a serene residential neighborhood, offering a faith-based community where residents feel at home, with private rooms and a wide range of activities. Residents enjoy a vibrant and supportive environment. Their experienced and caring staff is dedicated to providing personalized care, ensuring each individual feels valued and connected. Mid-Nebraska Lutheran Home, where faith, care, and community come together. Schedule your tour today and experience the warmth.
Kearney, Nebraska is the getaway you never knew you needed. With comfortable, premium lodging, eclectic shopping, and a variety of locally owned craft food and drink options, Kearney has something for everyone. By day, you'll find rich history, outdoor adventure, and some of America's most unique attractions. And by night, our many entertainment options, dazzling performances, and unique hangouts offer the perfect way to unwind. Visit Kearney. It's so much more than just in the middle.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Pierce Telephone Company, where the local choice for phone, internet, and mobile service is the better one. And J.E. Moret Grain in Pierce proudly supports the Pierce Blue Jays.
Let your next adventure take flight in Sarpy County, Nebraska for some high-flying fun. Legendary family adventures, out-of-this-world shopping, star-studded evenings, and award-winning experiences. Our flights are never canceled. Stay, play, and plan your getaway at GoSarpy.com.
Halftime over. About to get the second half going here. Lutheran High Northeast with the lead over Pierce, 30-25, alongside Lou Siefker. I'm Eric McKay. Lou alluded to it in the post-game of the girls' game. We'll be back in this gym in 6 days as Pierce takes on Aquinas Catholic. We're hustling along now. It's going to be quite a few basketball games. We got some wrestling on the schedule coming up this winter as well. Head to News Channel Nebraska.com. Check out our schedule. It's going to be a busy couple of months. And Lou, before we know it, we'll be in Lincoln.
Yeah. It goes faster and faster every year.
It really
you get
does.
excited for the season to start. Next thing you know, it's like the last game. It just goes so quickly. And but one great thing about getting old is you get to see these guys, these kids that grow up, and guys like these coaches like Alex Tramer and certainly Kenny Blank down there. Remember them as athletes in high school, and now they're leading athletes.
And trying to lead their teams to a win here in Pierce. On a Friday night, Lutheran High with the ball to start the second half. Coppels, 8 points. Here's Taylor. He had 9, all in the second quarter. That leads the way for Lutheran High. Correction, Gavin Fettern has 10. That leads the way for Lutheran High. They're 30-point spread between just 4 players, which is a little uncharacteristic for them. This is a fairly balanced scoring team.
Yeah.
Frazier up high, forces the turnover. Going to go coast to coast with it. Starts the second half just the way he started the first.
Yeah. Absolute difference maker is Keaton Frazier. Quiet in that second quarter. He started the ball game with a defensive rebound and then a three-pointer on the other end. Now he gets a steal and a run out, a chance for a three-point play the old-fashioned way.
10 points and 6 rebounds in the opening half. But all 10 of those points came in the first quarter. Only attempted 1 shot in the second quarter. Now with 13. We talked about how Taylor, a one-on-one nightmare. I don't know that one-on-one, there's a lot of guys that'll be able to stay with Keaton Frazier either.
No, he's a very difficult matchup, but for a little bit different reasons than Taylor. Taylor's just so physical, and they're going to try to get him the ball in the post. And you'd certainly, if you're Lutheran High, you want him to rotate over and try to get those long rebounds.
Here's Fettern up top. Fettern 4 of 5 from the field in the first half. McDonald cut off. Shot clock down to 4. Entry pass to Taylor. He's got to hoist one. Fades away. Can't fill it up. And they'll call that a shot clock violation. And a turnover for Pierce.
Lutheran High, 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. Might squander the lead here. Pierce has a chance to tie or take the lead.
Lutheran High kind of a matchup zone here, base 2-3. Frazier skips it to Collison. Collison leaves it for Frazier. That's a tough shot, missed everything. Out of bounds to Lutheran High.
That's a tough shot, fading away, going away from the basket. That's very difficult to make those shots. And Lutheran High, you credit that defense. You mentioned that it was a 2-3, but they're trapping along that along the wings there. And really kind of took Pierce out of their game.
High screen and roll. Taylor, the roller, heads to the line. And that foul, Gavin Lubischer, slow to get up. He took all of that. That's a solid 6'4" sophomore.
Yeah.
Trying to draw a charge, and that young man, he's going to feel that in the morning.
Yeah, that's going to sting a little bit.
Also his 3rd foul, so now D'Artagnan Taylor.
That's rubbing insult to injury,
yeah,
literally.
It really is. Lutheran High at the free throw line again. Taylor hits the first. Eagles were just 4 of 8 from the land of the free in the first half.
If I was D'Artagnan Taylor, I'd definitely work on free throws because you got a chance to spend a lot of time at the charity stripe.
He has not been the issue thus far. He's 2 for 2. That one too strong. Frazier clears it. Taylor in double figures. Lutheran High up 3. Early going third quarter. Fun one here in the Pierce Blue Jay Gym. Our thanks again to Activities Director Mark Bramer for his hospitality. Swung left side, Collison. faces up, takes a three, in and out. How does that one not go down? Federer in the rebound.
That was a robbery there. That one was so close to going down.
Copples leaves it on the baseline for Federer. Correction. That's Lawless up top. Now to McDonald. Skip to Federer. Trying to clear out. Offensive foul. Peyton Cedarburg takes it.
Yeah, Federer a little out of control there. And Cedarburg does a good job. But, you know, that's what you got to do with those teams that drive aggressively is, you know, pick up those charging fouls. Cedarburg held his ground there, and Federer tried to run through him. Now Federer with his third foul. That could be big here for Lutheran High.
He sits in favor of Sam Carlson. Some token pressure by the Eagles up ahead to Shada. Skipped out. Collison wants three. Well, that's a quick release. You got to close out on him quickly. Collison hits from downtown. He's got 8.
Yeah, Lutheran High just was trapping at that those wings there at that time, but left him open, and he made him pay.
Now a tie game once again. Back and forth we go in the Blue Jay gym. Taylor, backside taken away by Frazier. Keaton Frazier taking on 2 defenders, blew past him. Put back goes. That's Ryder Tyson.
A great job by Tyson to follow that play.
Lutheran High calls timeout. Will take one as well. 8 unanswered for Pierce. They're back on top. This is News Channel Nebraska.
Hi, I'm Brett Lighthold, proud owner of Wattier's Auto Body. Whether it's minor or major repair, our team works with precision and care to get you back on the road safely. We've built a reputation on quality work and providing great customer service for over 40 years. So if you are in need of any work done, my team and I are here to help.
Wattier's Auto Body, where quality and customer care come first.
Kenny Blank, one of the best point guards that we have seen, Lou.
Yeah, he was a fun guy to watch. Heck of a quarterback as well.
He was. Led Lutheran High to their last appearance in a state championship game in 2012. Now trying to take him to state as a coach.
Still say that Aquinas football game with Lutheran High back in the day was one of the best games I've ever seen.
2012 Class C2 semifinal, the greatest high school football game that I will probably ever see.
42-41, right?
In overtime, and it was Kenny Blank reaching for the goal line on the 2-point conversion. Didn't get it in OT. That sent Aquinas to state. They would be Donovan Trumbull for the title that year.
And that semifinal was a de facto championship game. No disrespect to Donovan Trumbull that year.
I'm sure Kenny Blank loves us bringing that up over and over again. Good defense down low. Lawless can't get the bucket. Back comes Pierce. Now they're on a bit of a run.
Lutheran High's gone cold. They've turned it over 3 times in this quarter, had 3 in the entire first half. It allowed Pierce to get back in the game.
Oh, Collison had a window, stripped on his way to the rack. That foul called on the floor on Copples, his first.
A 3-headed monster here for Lutheran High Northeast with Copples. Taylor gets the steal. And Federer like to get those 3 going here in a hurry.
No field goals yet for Lutheran High in the second half. Just 1 free throw to their name. Oh, that's read well by Collison. They were trying to get Taylor underneath. Ooh, Pierce fans thought they were going to get a foul. Taylor forces the tie up. It'll go to Pierce anyway.
Yeah, that's fortunate for Lutheran High Northeast that Taylor didn't pick up that foul. Alternating possessions keeps the ball with the Eagles.
Going to the front court. Shada leaves it for Collison. Frazier, right block. Taylor comes help side to block it. Down low, oh, that's tough. Turnaround falls for Collison. He's in double figures.
Not sure how Collison got that off. I'm almost thinking you probably better kick that back out. He was able to get that up over the defense and in.
Pierce, a 10-1 run to start the second half. They're back up 4. They've led by as many as 7. Backside lob, Pierce read it. 3-on-2, Frazier running point. Works on Couples, left block out of bounds. Was trying to get it to Bauer, but it'll go back to Lutheran High Northeast.
Yeah, Frazier, that's he doesn't make those passes very often. I think he forced that one.
Charlie Sullivan in the game for Lutheran High, 6'1" junior. Pierce sends Gavin Lubischer back in. Good to see he's okay. He's out there with 3 fouls. Eagles just need to see something go through the hoop. Swung right side. Nothing there. Now up top, straightaway triple try. Finds the bottom. Sam Carlson from deep.
And Cedarburg just a little late getting out on Carlson. Made him pay. That's a big three-pointer. The Lutheran High Ball Club needed that one.
Swung left side. Frazier wants 3. Left it short. Carlson the rebound. Now Lutheran High setting up McDonald. Leaves it for Fettern. Drives, kicks, swung to Taylor. Taylor leaves it for Sullivan. Taylor trying to get set up in the high post. Instead, it's bounced to Fettern. Shot clock down to 10. Fettern backs, pumps, fires, can't fill it up. Frazier, had the rebound, lost it. And it'll stay with Lutheran High.
Well, the Eagles didn't score there, but I like the idea of getting Fettern the ball on that paint. He and Taylor have been very good in this ball game inside. I think you got to try to get those guys re-engaged here offensively.
A hold called. If that's Lubischer, that's number 4. That is indeed Gavin Lubischer. So he'll have to sit probably for at least the rest of this quarter and much of the fourth. Ryder Tyson will check into the game. And Lubischer's been that main player guarding Taylor this quarter. They've got Ethan Nordby on him now.
Nordby's got a little bit more size.
Here's Couples back into the game. Picked up by Frazier. Lutheran High tried the slip screen there. Taylor couldn't release. Right side Fettern. Entry pass denied. Pierce doing a much better job keeping it from even getting to Taylor.
And Cedarburg with quick hands there. That's a great job. Another turnover. That's 5 in this quarter for Lutheran High.
Pierce starting to pick it up defensively. They've got the 1-point lead. Late third quarter, you're watching News Channel Nebraska.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit GoCurrency.com and apply today.
So this yellow jacket, it basically symbolizes that it's showtime.
The yellow jackets are a throwback to Monday Night Football.
The 1970s, Keith Jackson, Howard Cosell.
That was the big broadcast in the country. Now we're the big broadcast in Nebraska.
When News Channel Nebraska is covering a game, we want you to know that we take it seriously. We want to dress sharp. We have pride in what we do.
And we're going to wear those yellow jackets to show people that we're a little old school, but we're also the important broadcast of the night.
Out of the timeout, Pierce a 1-point lead alongside Lou Siefker. I'm Eric McKay. Keaton Frazier, he's been hot and cold tonight. Sets up on the wing. Surveying, leaves it for Collison. Collison 5 points this quarter. He's in double figures. Now Frazier can't curl, reverses, kicks. Tyson Back inside with 7 on the shot clock. Mid-range jumper, short. Tyson gets a fresh shot clock for the Blue Jays.
For Lutheran Northeast, Gavin Federer with 3 fouls out there. You see if they try to attack him.
They go to the rack. Get the finish and the foul. That's Brock Collison. That time they attacked Charlie Sullivan, his first foul. But it was Frazier in the first quarter that keyed Pierce. Now in the third quarter, it's Collison. We've talked about it. It's a 1-2 punch. They can both heat up at times, and Collison carrying the Blue Jays right now.
Yeah, big-time three-point play for Collison. That extends that lead to 4 for the Blue Jays.
Collison now 13. He and Frazier both tied for the team lead in points. Couples working on Tyson, skips it right side to the cutting Federn. Pirouettes in the lane, tries to get out of it, and foul called on Pierce. That's only the 4th team foul. So Lutheran High will inbound. That foul called on Cedarburg, his second. Shot clock's off. Couples with 8. Working on Tyson. Kicks left side. Jump stop in the lane. Frazier rejects it. Lutheran High will get one up at the buzzer that doesn't go. Frenetic end to the third quarter. We got a good one as we head to the fourth. 38-34. Pierce with the lead. Fourth quarter next on NCN.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit gocurrency.com and apply today.
Need relief from pain or support for recovery? Don't just see anyone, see the trainer. From bracing to home health and rehab products, they provide the right solutions to keep you moving. Whether it's a chronic condition or sudden injury, their expert team will help you find the perfect fit. With a wide range of in-stock orthopedic, sports medicine, or rehabilitation products, See the Trainer is dedicated to improving your quality of life. Visit the professionals at See the Trainer in Columbus, Lincoln, Omaha, Bellevue, and North Platte.
Pierce won the third quarter 13-4. Let's see if they can extend that lead in our fourth quarter, which is brought to you by Visit Lincoln. See and experience all that Lincoln has to offer. Discover more at lincoln.org.
Pierce with that lockdown defense in that third quarter. Lutheran High really had trouble getting the ball in the paint where they made so much hay in that first half.
Koppel's quick trigger triple not there. Taylor the offensive rebound. Fouled on the floor as he tried the putback. Lutheran High only attempted 4 shots that entire quarter.
Wow.
Just the turnovers. Pierce's defense, they just never found a rhythm.
Yeah, not at all. One way to break that is to do what you just saw Taylor. Go get the offensive rebound, get a putback, get some points on the board.
Tough entry pass, good up fake. Boy, Gavin Federn has played well tonight. He's got 12. He's only missed once.
Yeah, it's lights out when Federn gets the ball that deep in the paint. Both those guys, Taylor and Federn, are quality interior players. Lutheran High was not able to get them the ball in the third quarter. That's got to change if they're going to win this one.
Cedarburg kicks to Nordby. Trying to pass out of the double team. That one didn't have a chance. Now Lutheran High off and running. 3-on-3. Frazier, great play defensively. And he'll bring it back up.
Frazier with a little bit of a smile there. Great defensive play, good hustle play.
Draws the foul out high. That might be the first time we've seen the freshman look like a freshman with that foul at the center circle.
Yeah.
His second. Coppels has not scored this half, had 8 in the first half. Federn with 12, D'Artagnan Taylor with 11. Pierce Swung left side, Frazier. Looking inside, Shada. Tough pass in traffic. Copples navigates up ahead to McDonald. Copples looking to create. Taylor looking inside to Fetter and skips it instead. Right side, Copples wants three. Off the mark, Taylor. Backside, couldn't handle it. Pierce clears it. Shada to Collison, bounces Frazier, weaves, kicks out wide open three, short. Taylor the board.
Inside out, that's Pierce's game. It didn't work that time, but it was a good drive and dish by Frazier.
2 minutes gone by, fourth quarter. Neither team has scored in the final frame. Copples off the side step. Right side, McDonald. Trying to back down Shada. Shot clock down to 10. Taylor calling for it. Instead, it's McDonald. Shot clock at 5. Jump stop in the lane. Pull up. Off the mark. Frazier the rebound. Off the miss by Lawless. Boy, Pierce's defense this second half, Lou, has been incredible.
Yeah, it's been a nightmare trying to get the ball in the paint. It's just been so tough for Lutheran High. They've really locked down that paint, and it's made it difficult for the Eagles to score.
Frazier gets a step, gets the roll. Keaton Frazier with 15.
Just when you need Frazier to step up, he does.
Pierce's lead back up to 4. They've led by as much as 7. Copples. Right side lob back to the freshman. Wants 3. Short. Offensive rebound for a moment, then taken away by Bauer. He wants to go coast to coast. Jax Bauer getting the crowd on their feet.
What a bonus for Pierce. Jax Bauer with a big time play.
Lutheran High wants to talk it over. We'll take a timeout. Jax Bauer. Coast to coast. He's got Pierce up 6. This is NCN.
Teammates Mentor proudly serves 10,000 students in 192 chapters across Nebraska, Iowa, Kansas, South Dakota, and Wyoming. But we need your help.
We're recruiting Teammates Mentors to help our students reach their full potential.
Meeting with a student once a week can make a positive impact in their life and create a ripple effect in our communities.
Go to teammates.org to learn how you can get involved. Join the team, be a mentor.
Lou, it's like we said from the outset, if you can't stop Jax Bauer on the fast break, you don't have a chance. The young man, look, they just left the lane open for him. He took advantage. But that's big. The top players have been scoring for both Pierce and Lutheran High. I think it's the team that finds the other guys to produce. That's going to be the team that wins tonight.
Well, I guarantee you that put a big smile on Coach's face there. You get a player like that, Jax Bauer, that makes a play like that. That's such a bonus. You're right. You got the big-time guys on each team that's been scoring. But, really for Kenny Blank, you got a guy like Jax Bauer that makes a play like that. That's such a big bonus for this ball club.
Lutheran High has been held to just 6 points through almost 12 minutes of basketball in the second half.
Incredible.
Skip past Taylor. Taylor has been held without a field goal this half.
The Eagles are going to have to make some perimeter shots to open that lane up.
They have not shot well from deep at all. Just 1 for 4 this half. Now Taylor will drive with 4 on the shot clock. Draws damage on the floor, much to the chagrin of Pierce head coach Alex Stramer.
I'm just going to go out on a limb and say Alex Stramer did not agree with that call.
He did not. It was called on the star player, Jax Bauer.
Well, of course.
Bauer's second. Entry pass to Taylor. Not waiting for the fresh 35. They're going to count it.
Wow.
And Taylor, a much-needed make, draws damage. I believe that's Bauer again. Boy, did Lutheran High need that.
Yeah, for sure. Now Taylor, again, has just been so difficult physically, but they've kept him, the basketball out of his hands, and I'm sure Coach Blank would want him getting some more touches here this late in the ball game. Great rebound.
Fatter in the offensive rebound, keeps it alive. Copples can't hit. Boy, he has been stymied from deep. 0 for 4 this quarter. And it stays a 4-point game. Tough entry pass. Lutheran High takes it away.
Pierce at times trying to force things inside. You got to work the basketball and try to open up the defense. They've forced some passes there. They're easily picked off by the Eagles.
Copples working on Collison. Can't get past him. Now Collison switches on Fettern. The reversal. Oh, Fettern wanted to get it out to Copples, who was open. Pierce wouldn't let it happen. And now Pierce calls timeout as players get mixed up. We'll take a timeout as well. Call your friends and neighbors. We got a close one, 42-38. Pierce with the lead late. This is News Channel Nebraska.
Darling, I believe everything's gonna be all right. No need to worry because you got somebody on your side. We all need a fam, we all need a crew. When you're in a jam, don't know what to do. Just reach out your hand and we'll see you through. Doesn't matter where you're at, we got your back. We got your back.
With a Medica health plan, you're not just covered, you're cared for.
We got your back.
Hey, folks, stick around after the game. We'll talk to our winning head coach. That interview brought to you by Sarpy County Tourism. Not really sure who that coach is going to be. Pierce with the lead for now.
Yep.
And Lou, they've been doing it on the defensive side of the ball. Lutheran High has just not been comfortable at all since the halftime break.
I think Coach Tramer's got to be thrilled with the way this defense has played. They've forced Lutheran High out on the perimeter where they have not been comfortable, and they have shut down the lane, and you've got two big-time players in there with Taylor and Fettern, have not been able to get them the basketball. It's actually Coach Tramer, by the way, that was excited about Jax Bauer, and not Coach Blank. I think I said the wrong coach there earlier.
Yeah, it's tough when everybody wears the same color scheme. It's easy to get confused.
I'm still confused from the girls' game with Coach Uxdorf.
Well, you've got Alex Tramer wearing a black shirt and Lutheran High wearing black jerseys. That doesn't help either. Timeout call as Tramer continues to work the officials. We'll keep it here. As stick around after the game, we'll let you know. We've got our top plays coming up as well. It was brought to you in part by Currency, also brought to you by Elkhorn Valley Bank and Trust. There is a difference. You know, Lou, Coach Tramer wants to get this win. Clearly, Pierce is off to their worst start to a season in 6 years. 2018-19, they started 2-5. Actually, started that year 3-12. But to give you kind of the idea of the way seasons can turn around, you might recall that year they went on a tear late. They made it to the Mid-State Conference tournament in the play-in game. They were in the 8-9 game and won that tournament.
Yeah. Ended
up finishing the year just 2 games under 500. They ran into a really good Wayne team in the sub-districts and then later in the postseason. But just goes to show that 2-5 early on doesn't mean much. You can turn it around.
And it's early January. Now is the time if you're going to do that turnaround. And this would be a big win for Pierce if they're able to get it.
Entry pass, Frazier kicks out wide open for 3. He's not going to miss those. Brock Collison, his 3rd triple tonight. He's got 16.
Wow, Collison on fire. That's a big bucket. Extends the lead to 7.
Pierce equaling their largest lead. Frazier the assist. Now the crowd imploring the Blue Jays for more defense. It has been there since the break. Just 8 points for Lutheran High and a turnover. Tyson the steal, he waits for the offense. Wise move there.
Exactly. Very smart move. You don't need to force a play here. Got plenty of time now. Work it and get a good shot in your offensive set.
Frazier kicks left side. Collison back to Frazier. He thought 3. Thought better of it. Instead it skipped right side. Shada wants the triple. Looked good out of his hands. Frazier had it for a moment. Tips it out to Collison. Pierce will try it again. They get a fresh 35. That's huge.
There's Frazier and Collison. Frazier tips it. Collison gets the rebound.
Now Collison who try to get through the defense. Last touched by Lutheran High. Pierce has 19 on the shot clock.
I think for Pierce, again, it's important, not necessarily trying to take the air out of the basketball, but you don't want quick shots now, up 7. Force Lutheran High to play defense and find the best shot you can in your half court.
Inside out, Shada off the up fake. Kicks out, Collison rides the baseline, pushed on the floor, just the second team foul on Lutheran High. But again, that resets the shot clock once again.
Yep, that's in your favor. That's like a first down in football.
Really is. McDonald called for his first foul. But a fresh shot clock once again for Pierce. Dangerous pass.
It was veteran out there especially.
Frazier hits from downtown. Ooh, that feels like a dagger.
That's a big-time shot. 10-point lead, 1:41 to go. It's going to be tough now for the Eagles.
Frazier with 18. Lutheran High can't answer from deep. Fettern the rebound and the putback. They needed that one. And Coach Kenny Blank calls timeout. We'll take one as well. Minute 31 to go. If Lutheran High is going on a run, it's got to start now. You're watching News Channel Nebraska.
There are many details that can set your dream apart from anyone else's. But what sets the banks you are considering apart from each other? At Madison County Bank, what sets us apart from other lenders is flexibility. We offer a wide variety of loans, and we pride ourselves on providing lending options for commercial, residential, agriculture, and even unique properties that make your dreams a reality. Madison County Bank, here to help you grow.
Keaton Frazier hitting a monster triple a few moments ago, but Lutheran High answers. They get the bucket. They're down 8 with a minute 31 to go. And Lou, the problem if you're the Eagles, you've only scored 10 points this half. You need to make up 8 in 91 seconds. The offense got to find a way to get it in the bucket in a hurry.
Tall order for sure. But the key now, I think, if you're Pierce, is ball security. Lutheran High's got to come out now and foul you if you're able to break the pressure. So if you take care of the basketball, now you'll have opportunities to shoot free throws. Lutheran High is going to be very aggressive. They have some fouls to waste here, but they're going to try to get a steal.
Want to shout out Gavin Fettern, by the way. He had that putback. 14 points for him on 7 of 9 shooting. He's been very good tonight for the Eagles.
Yeah, he's been outstanding.
Now Collison, Pierce, they've got some ball handlers up top. They can work this clock down. Frazier in the lane, kicks out. Collison wants 3. In and out, rebound Fettern.
Dangerous to leave Collison open like that, but he missed that one.
Now transition triple off the mark. Rebound to Frazier. Frazier trapped, gets it out to Shada. Up ahead goes Pearson to the front court, and there's the foul with 48 seconds to go. Lutheran High probably going to have to start swatting now.
Yeah, you've got to be aggressive now because down 8, only about just under 49 seconds to go. You've got to get a steal here if you're going to have a chance to make a crazy comeback.
Frazier picked up by Taylor. And he's fouled.
So one more, and then Pierce will shoot 2 shots.
You know, again, watching this game, it's easy to forget. We have seen one senior play this entire game.
I know.
For both these are such young teams.
Yeah, I think this Pierce team is definitely better than they were a year ago. This team has a lot of potential. At 2-5, it's a good basketball team.
Frazier turns the corner, offensive foul. Nice job to draw that charge by Fettern. That gives Lutheran High little hope with 32 seconds. Shot clock is off, though.
Well, now with only 32 seconds, Lutheran High's got to think 3-point shots here. You're down 8, so you need 3 possessions with 3-point shots. And that's not what they've done real well tonight.
McDonald runs point, gets the high screen from Taylor. They can't get it to him. Copples, who's been held without a point this half. Right side, triple, tough shot over the outstretched arm. Body's flying everywhere on the rebound, and it's pulled down by Lutheran High. They'll call the timeout. Wow, nice job by Federn. As Copples couldn't hit that triple.
Federn's a guy that I think anybody would want a guy like that on your team. He is a hustle guy, a good athlete, guy that just makes plays.
Problem for Lutheran High, the play that they need is a bucket, and they have not gotten them at all since the break.
Yeah, 10 points in the second half. At 30 in the first half, 10 in the second. That's
Lutheran High just 4 of 15 from the field since the break.
Wow.
And they are 1 of 8 from beyond the arc. The shots just have not fallen. And again, they haven't gotten a lot up. You know, they put up 23 shots in the first half, only 15 since the break. If that's going to happen, you've got to hit at a 50% clip, or else you're going to fall behind in a hurry.
Yeah, Pierce has just been efficient on both ends of the floor. They've done so well defensively, kept the ball out of the paint. They've been able to make shots.
And I think they've shown they're better than their record. They'll be on the road against Boone Central tomorrow.
Also out-rebounded Lutheran High in the second half pretty significantly.
Quick entry pass, Lawless. Copples forces one up, draws the foul. Yeah, Collison got an arm there, so Copples will head to the line with 12.4 to go. So do you try the make 2, miss 1? To get another crack at it? You almost have to with 12 seconds.
You almost have to with 12 seconds. Yeah, you just don't have much choice.
Copples misses the front end. He struggled at the line tonight. I'll tell you what, this young man, there's some names to remember. Colston Copples, D'Artagnan Taylor. That combo is going to be real good for Lutheran High in the future.
Absolutely. Really good young players who are going to get better. You see flashes from these guys of what they're capable of. Now it's a matter for both those guys, just consistency. But they're both really good players at a young age.
Rolls the third one home. Those are his first points of the half. He's got 10. Down to 11.3 to go, 6-point game. Full court pressure by Lutheran High. They got a foul and due. This will send Collison to the line. Brock Collison, who's played very well, particularly in the second half, had 8 points in that third quarter, really helped Pierce take the lead that they've held for much of this second frame. He's got 16 now, looking to extend that from the land of the free.
Yeah, he can ice this game with a free throw here. Lutheran High need 3 possessions, not enough time.
Collison hits the front end. So Frazier with 18. And now Collison matches him. 36 combined from a fantastic 1-2 punch in Northeast Nebraska. So Lutheran High, Copples has to force one up. That won't go. And that's going to do it. An impressive win by the Pierce Blue Jays at home as they ratchet up the defensive intensity and win 50-42. Post-game show coming up. You're watching News Channel Nebraska.
Aschoff Construction of Osmond is your leader in engineering and designing your new building, additions to facilities, and concrete construction. Their professional projects can be seen across Northeast Nebraska. Whether it's a business office, barn, shop, or addition to an existing building, when the project is complete, you'll have a building that meets the needs of your operation. Check out AschoffConstruction.com or call Scott, Kenny, or Luke in Osmond at 402-748-3551.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit GoCurrency.com and apply today.
So this yellow jacket, it basically symbolizes that it's showtime.
The Yellow Jackets are a throwback to Monday Night Football.
The 1970s, Keith Jackson, Howard Cosell.
That was the big broadcast in the country. Now we're the big broadcast in Nebraska.
When News Channel Nebraska is covering a game, we want you to know that we take it seriously. We want to dress sharp. We have pride in what we do.
And we're going to wear those yellow jackets to show people, we're a little old school, but we're also the important broadcast of the night.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Currency. Visit GoCurrency.com for details. The Carpet Shop, providing quality residential and commercial floor covering and installation for almost 50 years. And by See the Trainer with locations in Columbus, Lincoln, Omaha, Bellevue, and North Platte.
With 2 board-certified physicians, Dr. Charles Harper and Dr. Alan Spanel offers a high level of expertise in internal medicine. If you're over age 18 and ready to find a trusted physician who will be with you throughout your years, Dr. Harper and Dr. Spanel are ready to provide you with the medical care you need. Whether you are healthy or have several medical conditions, as internal medicine physicians, they provide the care you need. Yankton Medical Clinic, Norfolk location offers so much care so close to home.
My name is Nate Stoltz, and at Elkhorn Valley Bank and Trust, there really is a difference. Elkhorn Valley Bank and Trust is separated from other financial institutions because they are a locally owned bank able to make fast local decisions on the spot. Whether it's a loan, whether it's transferring money over from a savings to a checking account, or just making sure that they need a loan at the end of the day, I can be there for them. Elkhorn Valley Bank, great for you, great for your community.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Pierce Telephone Company, where the local choice for phone, internet, and mobile service is the better one. And J.E. Moret Grain in Pierce proudly supports the Pierce Blue Jays.
Pain can affect every aspect of your life. Chronic back, neck, nerve, and other pain can make work feel impossible, stop you from doing the activities you enjoy, and can even lead to stress and trouble sleeping. If you are dealing with pain for an extended amount of time and are struggling to do normal, day-to-day tasks, turn to Dr. Balkaya or Dr. Prince at Faith Regional Physician Services to help you find relief. When you're experiencing chronic pain, finding the source of the pain is our first step. Our specialists use a wide range of diagnostic tests to determine how to control or manage your pain. You can expect us to discuss your goals, preferences, and lifestyle to create a treatment plan that uses innovative and safe techniques. You deserve to enjoy a pain-free life. Take the next step. Visit frpsclinics.org to meet our pain management specialists.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Pierce Dental Office, proudly supporting Pierce High School and their student athletes one smile at a time. And Tom's Service in Pierce. Get fueled up for the Blue Jays at Tom's on Main Street.
Kearney, Nebraska is the getaway you never knew you needed. With comfortable, premium lodging, eclectic shopping, and a variety of locally owned craft food and drink options, Kearney has something for everyone. By day, you'll find rich history, outdoor adventure, and some of America's most unique attractions. And by night, our many entertainment options, dazzling performances, and unique hangouts offer the perfect way to unwind. Visit Kearney. It's so much more than just in the middle.
When we met with Angela, it was pretty simple. She showed us a number of plans that would be available and asked to look at our list of prescriptions to try to find the best possible supplement.
She's been very thorough and very thoughtful about keeping in touch with us.
I would certainly recommend Angela for any of your supplemental insurance needs. She's not there to sell you a product. She's there to make certain that the product that she finds for you is best suited for what you need.
50-42, Pierce gets the win over Lutheran High Northeast. Let's take a look at our top plays tonight. Those are brought to you in part by Currency. Does your business need financing for equipment, trucks, or trailers? Well, all you need is Currency. Visit gocurrency.com. Pierce and Lutheran High Northeast opening the calendar year against one another. Pierce 2-5, their worst start in 6 years. Trying to improve that. This will help. Keaton Frazier, this young man is a baller. Scored Pierce's first 10 points. He was rolling early on. Pierce up 7 early, but Lutheran High answers on the offensive glass. That's Gavin Federn. He was perfect from the field in the first half. Lutheran High finding the answer there. They're down 2 after 1. Second quarter now, though. Lutheran High finds their shot from deep. That's the freshman, Colston Coppels, hitting from deep. He had 8 in the first half, but Pierce, what a skip pass. Outside, Brock Collison knows what to do with it from there. It's from downtown. He had 5 in the first half. Lutheran High, though, answering inside. D'Artagnan Taylor, the sophomore, the and one. He had 9 in the second quarter alone. Back and forth we go. This is Kendall Shada hitting from deep. 5 points off the bench for him, and Pierce extends their lead, but Lutheran High goes on a little run, and it's Taylor making it happen. He is a tough guard, one-on-one, 6'4", strong, getting the crowd on their feet. As Lutheran High has the lead at the break, but second half, it's all Pierce. They pick up the intensity. Frazier draws the and one. He had 18 points. So did this young man, Brock Collison, hitting from deep. Pierce outscores Lutheran High in the third quarter, 13-4. Collison, a big part of it, creating off the dribble there, drawing damage as well. He had 8 points in the third quarter alone. Fourth quarter now, Pierce up 4, extending their lead. How about Jax Bauer going coast to coast after the steal? He had 4 points off the bench. Lutheran High trying to get something going. The and one here by Taylor. He had 12, but just too much from Pierce. The dagger 3 here from Keaton Frazier, 3 of his 18. He had 10 rebounds as well. And Pierce opens 20-25 with a win at home, 50-42. Lutheran High slips to 6-5. And those top plays brought to you in part by Elkhorn Valley Bank. For all of your banking needs, Elkhorn Valley Bank and Trust. There is a difference. Time now for our post-game interviews. Our coach's post-game interview brought to you by Sarpy County Tourism. Stay, play, and plan your getaway at GoSarpy.com. Our player of the game, Keaton Frazier, standing by with Lou Siefker.
Well, it's the Pierce Blue Jays tonight in a battle of the birds. They're the ones that fly high. They get a 50-42 win over the Lutheran High Northeast Eagles. I'm joined now by player of the game, Keaton Frazier. And Keaton, it seemed like you were the guy that got this team started, whether it's the first half, second half. You just got off to quick starts. Well, what was the mindset? Where did you get this team going?
We definitely have a younger team than last year. Graduated a lot of seniors, so me being a starter last year, I feel like I really need to step up this year and take that leadership role. And I feel like I can control the pace a lot and get everybody else going.
You certainly did tonight. 18 points and 10 rebounds. Talk about the rebounding edge of that. Certainly, you're not a big team, so you need guys like you to pound the boards. What's the key for getting those double-digit rebounds?
The scout, man, we knew we were going to have a big rebounding team come in. They got some big boys on their team. We knew we needed to get the job done, get the boards. And yeah, I know it's a big key in winning these games.
Well, you're one of the lead players on this team. Another guy, Brock Collison, had a heck of a night, too. He had 18 as well. What's it like playing with a guy like him?
Yeah, Brock, that's my guy. We've been together since day one, I always know he'll be right by my side, and, it relieves a lot more pressure off than just being that main guy, It's always good to have everybody else around,
What does a win like this do? You guys were 2-5. You played some tough teams. You've been in games, just haven't been able to win a lot of them. Get a big win against a pretty good Lutheran High team tonight. What does this do for you guys confidence-wise?
I definitely think it gave us the confidence boost we need. I really think we're a good basketball team, and we're just making errors right now. We're building confidence. We're young, so I really think that this is going to help our confidence, and we'll start getting on the winning streak.
Well, Keaton, I saw a couple of spin moves there. Is that something you worked on, that quick spin move in the lane? Yeah, it worked really well tonight.
Oh, yeah, always working inside out, making sure the post game is strong before the perimeter,
You giving old man pointers later afterwards?
I'll try.
All right. Keaton, congratulations on the win and being our player of the game. 18 points, 10 rebounds. Great job.
Thank you.
All right, that's Keaton Frazier. Let's get Alex Stramer in here. Coach, come on in. A heck of a win, Coach. We mentioned with Keaton that you guys were 2-5 coming in. You really needed a win. Lutheran High is 6-4. They've played 10 games. They're kind of a bit on a roll, but you guys were able to get the win. What were you most happy about tonight?
Honestly, I was really happy how we started the game. I thought offensively we got some great looks, and then defensively we got shots we wanted them to take, just couldn't get rebounds. But then we stuck with it, and we gave up 30 in the first half, and we ended up only giving up 12 in the second. So that's something we really pride ourselves on, is we're going to dominate in the second half by controlling the rebounds, controlling the defensive side of things, and the offense will come with time.
Well, it seemed like what you guys really did well in that second half was keep them out of the paint. They really tried hard to get the ball inside, and they really couldn't. What was the difference between the first half and the second half in that area?
Yeah, they got Federer kid and number 34, the Taylor kid, are very good posts. They're physical. They work to get a steal, and they look to get it to them. So we just reiterated. They got a couple paint touches in the first half that we could have avoided. We just reiterated at halftime is we got to keep it out of the paint. Make them skip it, close out, shoot it, whatever it may be, but we got to keep it out of the paint so that we can get a shot to win this thing.
Kind of dare them to shoot threes?
Not dare them to shoot, but I think we can move on air time and get all that other stuff, good closeout and stuff like that, and just keep it out of the paint, no easy buckets.
Well, let's talk about your kind of a two-headed monster with Keaton Frazier and Brock Collison. They really stepped up big tonight, didn't they?
Yeah, they've stepped up big all year on the offensive end of things, and the whole crew played with confidence. Keaton and Brock, obviously our leaders, knowing coming into the game or season that they were going to be big, starting a majority of the games last year, and then it would take some time for those other guys to kind of get the confidence at the varsity level. And now I think we're starting to see it a little bit where they draw some attention, and then we got Kendall or Gavin or Ryder or Peyton or Jax or Ethan that are able to make plays around them right now. So the confidence was huge, especially coming into tonight.
When you had other players that stepped up, Jax had a coast-to-coast for you. I mean, how big was that to just get guys like that to make big plays like that and get some confidence?
That's great. I mean, he's playing really well right now, JV varsity level, and he's going to fight for more playing time. And then obviously that was a momentum builder in terms of the crowd got into it, and that was kind of sparked a little bit of a run. And then defensively, confidence kind of builds and mojo goes both ways. So that was good offense, and then leading to the defensive side of getting stops.
Well, it looked on early on that a guy like Taylor and Federer, and they were going to kind of have their way with you guys on the inside. But, you guys did a really good job. We talked about defensively, but also rebounding. You out-rebounded him in both halves. Was that an emphasis that you told the guys to go out and beat these guys on the boards?
Yeah, that's been a point of emphasis every game. We got to win the rebounding battle. We might not be the biggest. We're lengthy, a little bit more than we were last year, but we just got to continue to find bodies, and our guards have to be great rebounders because Keaton and Ryder and Peyton and the big dogs are boxing those big dogs out. So our guards have to go clean up boards if that's opportunities there for them. So.
Well, third win of the year, Coach. What's the message to your team now? It's your early January. A lot of time. You got a lot of wins that you could get in front of you. What's the message going forward?
Yeah, it's a great start to 2025. Obviously, 2024 wasn't the record we were looking for, but we grow from that, growing pains early, and now we're trying to play our best basketball and continue to grow in January to have the best basketball played during late February, mid to late February.
Well, great win, Coach. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you Thursday.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, that's the head coach, Alex Stramer. Eric, back to you.
All right, thank you, Lou Siefker. Great night for Pierce basketball as they improved to 3-5. Lutheran High Northeast slips to 6-5. Hey, we got more great basketball coming your way tomorrow. Folks, you are not going to want to miss this. Boys first, then girls. Both games are going to be fantastic, starting 12:50 Central Time, as Omaha Scott Catholic takes on Lincoln Pius X. Regular season girls basketball does not get much better than the game you're going to see. That boys game, a good one as well. Tune in for that. We will also, like Lou said, be back in this gym on Thursday as Pierce takes on Aquinas Catholic in a varsity doubleheader. Until then, again, our final score, 50-42. Pierce gets the win over Lutheran High. From our broadcast partner, Lou Siefker, Connor Luby in the truck, and the entire NCN Sports crew. My name's Eric McKay. Thanks for joining us. Have a great evening.
We now